Hello everybody, I'm Dylan and today we're going to take a look at Sideline Secrets. My gosh, this movie. It was released in 2006, written by Steven Vasquez and James Townsend, directed by Steven Vasquez. It was produced by In the Pink Productions. Sideline Secrets primarily focuses on our main character, Devin, played by James Townsend, who also co-wrote this film. He's a closeted young gay man who lives with his alcoholic mother and jerk stepdad. More on this guy later. He has a girlfriend named Jenna, played by Sarah Kelly. Out of curiosity, Devin eventually ends up in a gay bar, but feeling uncomfortable decides to leave. Outside, he meets Brian, played by Alex Wilson. Brian invites Devin to his place and slowly brings down the closet walls of Devin. But something is not right with Brian. Devin suspects there's shady stuff going on with him. We see glimpses early on of young men all over town being blackmailed with videos of them in sexual acts by an unknown assailant. Devin also gets confronted by his mom and stepdad over his homosexuality, his stepdad calling him offensive gay slurs. But, come to find, it was his stepdad blackmailing young men all around town. Yeah, I know I'm kinda spoiling it, but if you watch this movie, you will piece this together yourself. Devin looks through his stepdad's suitcase, comes across a wallet and video cassette, and realizes his stepdad, who's named Dr. Kirk by the way, is involved. So, a few more things happen, then by the end of the film, Dr. Kirk and one of his cohorts end up shooting each other. And then, happily ever after, I guess. So, Sideline Secret is definitely a unique specimen. It's definitely unlike anything I've ever seen. By describing this movie to you, it sounds like it's fairly dark subject matter, so why am I giggling? Well, it's bogged down by a lot of bad acting, so it stops you from taking this film too seriously. There's a lot of nudity in the film, as in full frontal nudity. Yes, we see a few penises here. So in case you're offended by penises flopping around, and if you're watching my videos, I don't know why you would be, but you've been warned. And this stepdad, my god, what a treasure he is. He's played by a guy named Dan Sweat. He's the main villain of the film, but his acting is so cheesy that I end up laughing every time I see him on screen. There's a scene where he's insulting Devin and being homophobic with him, but I ended up bursting into laughter rather than feeling sorry for the protagonist. Oh Dylan, laughing at homophobia and physical violence, you're going to hell. But we're in high cheese territory here, people. I'm talking Trolls 2, oh my god! I'm talking Garbage Day from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. I'm talking the friggin' Langoliers levels of cheese. Now, I've seen a lot of gay-themed films, and obviously I'm always keeping in mind that most of the time, these films are produced by a small group of people, not much budget behind it, etc. So bad acting is nothing really new for this genre. I'm just saying sometimes the bad acting can actually make a movie more fun. So none of the actors are great, but the older actors, that is the stepdad and mom, are actually worse than the younger actors. I enjoyed the mom as well. She's not quite as bad as the mom in Trolls 2. I don't think anybody can beat that. But again, the sick part of me enjoys the performance. So the themes section will be short and sweet. First of all, we have the theme of coming out of the closet and first love. Devin experiences both fairly early in the film. Even though Devin initially has a girlfriend, I guess she was a closeted lesbian because she seems to accept Devin instantly and she gets a girlfriend, so Devin and Jenna remain friends throughout the film. She seems to be the only person who fully supports Devin. His mom wants to support him, but she's clearly under the thumb of the stepdad. The secondary theme is sex exploitation and blackmail. Obviously, these are very serious themes and I would never poke fun at these. But they would need better actors to really sell the severity of this problem. I'm not saying this film completely fails in this regard. There are scenes where we witness the videos, we see some young men forced to strip naked, have sex, and even Devin realizes that his stepdad put a secret camera in his bedroom to film his intimate moments. So, in real life, this would be very disturbing. But again, better acting would have been needed to pull off this subject matter. There is actually a film called Young Hunters which really deals with these themes, and is a lot more efficient at shocking and disturbing the viewer. I might review this in the near future. As for ratings, Sideline Secrets currently holds a score of 3.8 out of 10. It is not rated on Rotten Tomatoes, so this is a fairly low score. I find this film a bit difficult to rate. I mean, it depends what you're in the mood for, it depends what your expectations are, etc. If you're looking to get charmed, it's not gonna happen really. If you want to get disturbed, it can disturb you a little bit. If you want to laugh at some cheesy acting, then it definitely does have you covered here. I give this film a 6 out of 10. Although it's not technically a good film, I do think there's some fun to be had here. Like when you watch an old horror movie from the 70s or 80s, even though there's an evil creature killing people, if the creature looks cheesy or the main character's acting is bad, it takes the fear element away from you and might replace it with laughs. I do think it's worth checking out, you just need to know what you're getting into. This film actually has a sequel, Sideline Secrets 2 Darker Secrets. Maybe someday I'll review it. I've only seen it once years ago. From what I remember, it has a lot of similar things to the first movie, mostly different actors and all that, but it's kind of the same shtick, but I don't know, I'll have to watch it again. So, have you seen Sideline Secrets? What did you think about it? Feel free to give me a like, subscribe, comment, add me to Facebook, and I'll hopefully see you for the next review.